Hello, everybody. It is Monday. We are the 6th of March. Oh my gosh. Spring is coming. Spring is in the air. So let's get ready for it. We're going to work on our core muscles today. Now, I just mentioned to the live group, please take care of your back. If you have any low back issues, you can lower a knee, okay, when we do the plank positions. So starting on our bellies, everyone lie down, please, onto your belly, hands underneath the forehead, legs extended behind you. Now here's where we're just going to experience the breath. And if we are breathing from our diaphragms, you're going to feel a natural rise and fall of your belly. And as you feel it, there's pressure of your belly against the floor, against your mat. And there is a lovely little release where you feel your back arching a little bit more and your belly moves back down to the floor. So we'll do all of that together. Hands under the forehead. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel how the belly presses against the floor and your low back rises. And breathe out and lower. Let your back curve a little bit more as you breathe out. Keep going with that. Now, as you do this, be sure you're not pressing downwards toward the perineum as you breathe in. The perineum stays strong. The perineum stays locked in place. It's just your upper belly that expands as you breathe in and releases as you breathe out. And again, an easy expansion. See if you can especially get the lower ribs expanding. That's where the diaphragm is attached to the lower ribs all the way around the body. So if you can get that expansion as you breathe in, and there's a contraction as you breathe out, everything releases and your waist gets tinier as you breathe out. Do that 2 more times, please. And once more, nice and easy, gentle expansion and a gentle contraction. Good job. Place your hands under your shoulders, push up onto your hands and knees, walk your knees forward underneath the hips, hands under the shoulders. We'll take a deep breath in and curl the spine, look skyward, and breathe out and round. So here, keep going with this movement. We're warming up the spine. We're prepping for all the movements we're going to do today for the strengthening of the core. Take your time with these movements. Please never move into any back pain. You just want to feel mobilization of the back. Let's do that one more time and move your head and neck along with the movement. And then come back to a flat back, please. Let's open our knees, big toes touching each other. Reach your right arm far out in front of you and place the palm down on the floor. Softly press the hips back and feel the right hand side of your body stretching out into the shoulder, into the arm. Let your forehead come to the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. See if you can get that expansion through the diaphragm. Again, in, expand through the diaphragm and out. One more time, in and out. Coming back up, let's take that right arm and slide it under the body for threading the needle. So you bring your right shoulder all the way to the floor, place your right ear on the floor, and reach your left arm out in front of you now. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. You keep the hips lifted, and you get the breath into the diaphragm again. One more deep, slow breath in. Excellent. Hand comes back, push against the floor, and bring the hands back down under the shoulders. Walk your knees in, and we'll do 3 cat and cows again. Take a deep breath in and curl the spine. Breathing out, rounding. We're still warming up, mobilizing those joints, mobilizing all the vertebrae. One more time. Coming back to a flat back. Take your left arm this time and weave it under your body, bringing the left ear to the floor, and reach your right arm out in front of you. Good. Deep breaths here. 3. Good. 2. That's it. 1 more. Excellent. Bring the right hand back, coming back up. Open the knees, stretch your left arm out in front of you now. Place it like you're gluing it on the floor and stretch back. You can place your forehead down if you wish. Breathing here. That's the whole left-hand side now, opening up. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. This time, keeping the knees apart, I'd like you to slide both arms between your legs. So your hands come towards your feet. Maybe they lay on top of the feet. Forehead on the floor, rounding the spine. Take again 3 deep breaths in. Diaphragmatic breaths if possible. Releasing. Please never push down. Don't push down. Just expand to the sides, the back and the front. 1 more deep breath in. And releasing. Lift your head, look forward. Set the hands down at the front edge of your mat. Coming up and tucking the toes, let's rise to downward facing dog pose. Woo! Bending the right knee, press the left heel down and change. Then the left knee, right heel goes down and change. And change. And just walk out your down dog. Really get the toes opening up at the same time. Being sure that your feet are perfectly parallel. All right. Let's turn both feet to the right, toes pointing to the right, and we'll bounce here. Bend the knees, hips go back. 3, 2, that's it. 1, we change, toes go to the left and bounce. 3, nice and easy. 2, that's it. 1, turning back forward, open your feet as wide as your mat now, and softly walk your hands backwards. Now you should be in a deep squat. Be sure that your low back continues to curve, fingertips on the floor, toes point a little bit out to the sides, the knees are wide, fingertips down and we bounce. 10, here we go, 9, raising the heat in the body, 7, hips back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One hand at a time onto the thighs. Lift your chest. Bring your right shoulder forward. Turn to look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center. Change. Left shoulder forward. And by the way, these types of mobilizing exercise, let's change. Help the neck and the upper back. Let's change. It also helps to prevent any sort of vertigo. Turn your head as far as possible without any pain. Last time. Good. Coming back to center. Lift the chest, getting into that deep squat position. Chest lifting, hips curling back, arms in front of you, and let's do little squats again. 10, 9. Look at my hands. They're in the same spot in space. Okay, it's like I've got my hands on a countertop. Another 5, 4, keep the belly long. 3, 2, excellent. 1, up to standing. Whew. Step your feet in. and step to the front edge of your mat. So nice big steps forward, feet at hip width. Chest is lifted. Let's find our perfect posture now. So knees are soft, toes open wide. We gently dial the feet out. Lift the ribs, belly strong, shoulders opening to the sides. Now, when you open your shoulders, there's a slight external rotation of the arms. So it gets the shoulders locked into a beautiful posture. Neck is long, chin parallel to the floor. You should feel this is already a little workout. Your perfect posture is already a tightening of the body and of the muscles. Hands to heart center. Clasp your fingers together, keeping that perfect posture position. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, lean to your right. Breathe in, rise back up. Breathe out, lean to your left. Breathe in, rise back up. Open the arms and the hands come to the heart center. All right, raise the arms, breathing in. Folding, let's bring the elbows to knees. Squatting down, deep squat. And then the hands come to the floor. Step your right foot back first, then your left. Now you're in your plank position, everyone. Back is curved, low back curved. Open the shoulders, keep the belly strong, lift the perineum, and feel how you can lift the perineum in this position. Lower your knees, lower your chest softly to the earth. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs. Draw the shoulders wide as you rise to a gentle cobra. Here we get a nice stretch of the six pack. Bring your chest back down. Push up onto the hands and knees. Tucking the toes under, let's rise again to down dog. You can also be in crouching cat if you prefer. Knees are bent, hips are up. Let's raise our right leg. Up it goes, the knee is bent. Now ladies, let's bring the right knee towards the right elbow and bring your shoulders forward. Whoo, strong, strong. Then bring the leg back up and let's kick it forward. Step the rest of the way forward. Hands come to your thighs to support your low back. This is important. Push against the thighs, lifting into a chair position. To start, let's keep the hands at the thighs, and we're just gonna bounce here. 3, hips go back, 2, and 1. Up to standing. Here you are, back in perfect posture. Hands to heart center. Clasp them together and push the palms skyward. Deep breath in, breathe out, lean to your left this time. Breathe in, rise back up. Breathe out to your right. Yes. Back up, opening the arms, circling to the heart center. Raise the arms straight up. Folding, elbows come to knees, hips go back, hips go, yes. Hands to the floor, step left leg back first, then the right. Whew, here we are in plank position. Feel how you can lift the perineum. Feel like there's a central strong line in your body. Softly lower the knees, softly lower the chest, pointing your toes, lengthen the legs, rise to a cobra. Bring your chest back down, push up onto the knees and then into down dog or crouching cat. Lift your left leg, knee is bent like you're pushing the ceiling. Then bring your left knee to your left elbow, sinking forward into the plank. Then back up to the sky. Whoo, kick it forward. Step the rest of the way forward. Bend your knees, hands to thighs, support your back and lift the chest. We bounce here. 3, yes, hips back. That's it. 2, good job. 1, up to standing, arms straight. A little bit faster, hands to heart center. Clasp them, push skyward, lean right. Back up, lean left. Open the arms, hands to heart center again, and rise, lifting. Folding forward. Step your right leg back first, then the left. Find the plank, pull the perineum up. Lower your knees. Lowering down, point your toes, rising to cobra. Pushing back, down dog or crouching cat. Right leg comes up, push the ceiling, then forward, touch the elbow, then back up, ceiling, kick it forward. Stepping the rest of the way, hands to thighs, lift and bounce 3 times. 3, 2, 1, up to standing, arms stretched straight, hands to heart center, clasp the fingers. Up you go, lean to your left. Back up and lean to the right. I'm just gonna mute everybody. Back to center, opening the arms to release a little bit. And then hands to heart center and rise. Folding forward, good job. Stepping back, left foot first, then the right. You're in your plank. Find the proper plank. That's it, beautiful. Move yourself down with or without your knees. Excellent. Coming up to cobra. Beautiful, and push back, down dog or crouching cat, whichever you prefer. Left leg lifts, and you'll press it up, then the knee to the elbow or the shoulder. Yes, good, Evelyn. Back up again. Kick it forward. Whew. Stepping the rest of the way, hands to thighs, sinking down, bouncing. 3, 2, everybody. 1, all the way up to standing. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. Hands to heart center, clasp them, push skyward, lean right, back up, lean left, back up, open the arms. This helps to release the shoulders, opening up, hands to heart center again, rise up, folding, stepping back to plank, right leg first. Yeah, good. Hold the plank, feel the perineum lifting. Now lower the knees. Good, lower the chest. Cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Well done. Right leg lifts, push the ceiling, then goes to the elbow. Yes, push the ceiling again. Good, kick it forward. Perfect, stepping forward, hands to thighs, coming up, help your back and bounce. 3, hips back. 2, 1, up to standing. Last round, let's go. Clasp the hands together, push the palms skyward, lean left first. Keep your legs strong, now lean right. Open the arms, working the shoulders just a little bit, hands to heart center. Deep breath in, rise. Folding, step back, left foot, then right. Lower the knees, lower yourself down. Point your toes, lengthen, cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Left leg comes up, then to the elbow, back up, swing it forward, into chair, and let's bounce it here. 3, yes, 2, 1, up to standing, find your perfect posture. Okay, good, good. Open your feet a little bit wider, and I'll do it from the front. We're gonna slide our hands down just above our knees. The first exercise we're gonna do for the core combines the breath with a hypopression of the abdominals. It's super effective. Hands are just above the knees. You're leaning forward. You're placing weight on your hands. Take a deep breath into the chest and into the diaphragm. So the diaphragm expands. Now begin breathing out through your mouth. As you breathe out, pull your belly in. And as you have no more air, tuck your chin and suck your belly upwards and inwards. Holding 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing, breathing in, and move from side to side. So we're going to do that 5 times. Sometimes it helps to imagine that when you don't have any more air in your abdomen, it's like you want to suck air inwards, and that creates the pressure of the abdomen. What also happens naturally is your perineum lifts up and you empty the whole abdominal wall goes inwards and the perineum lifts. So let's do it again. Hands onto the thighs, just above the knees. Deep breath in. Breathe it all out through your mouth. No more breath here. No breath in the lungs. Pull your belly in, perineum up, and feel like you want to take a breath in, but you don't let yourself. So you pull in and up. It empties here. You hold. 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing, breathing in, and twist from side to side. Good. By the way, just as a little aside, I follow a few female bodybuilders, and some of the female bodybuilders say they use these exercises to get these really trim and tight waists, okay? They're not doing the sit-ups, they're doing this type of yogic exercise, pulling in all the muscles. So let's do it again. Hands just above the knees, leaning forward. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out through your mouth. Pull the perineum up. Pull the belly button in. Imagine you want to breathe in, but it's blocked. So pull the belly in while you do that. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. Twisting. We have 2 more rounds, ladies. 2 more. Let's go. Hands above the knees. It should be quite strong. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out. Pull the belly button up, in. Perineum up, in. Tuck your chin. Feel like you want to breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. Side to side. Good. We have 1 more round. Really make it count. Let's go. Bend your knees, hands to thighs, leaning forward. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out. No breath in the lungs. Pull the perineum up, belly button in. Feel like you want to breathe in and suck the belly button in. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. Twisting from side to side. Let's bring the feet in. Hands to hips. Softly bend your knees. Hips go back a little bit. Lengthen your belly. Hands to heart center. Raise your right leg. Ooh, like you're stepping up on a stair. Hold it here. Set your gaze at the horizon. Soften the shoulders. Now send the right leg back and open your arms wide for a beautiful airplane. Point your right toes. Send it far behind you. Standing leg stays bent. And we hold. 3, 2, lift the leg high. 1, coming up to standing, we release. Hands to hips, bend the knees. Lift your left foot, hands to heart center. Set your gaze at the horizon. Lengthen your belly, lifting your chest. Soften your eyes. And let's send it back for airplane, pointing the toes strongly. Open your wings wide. Raise that left leg. Standing knee is bent. We hold. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. Good job. Hands to hips once again. Soften the knees. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Clasp your hands together in front of you, making a little mudra, which is Yoni mudra, and it's like the Charlie's Angels shooting hands. Spin your upper body to the right, but keep your lower body facing forward. So the knees and the hips face the front edge of your mat, and your upper body spins to the right. Working those obliques, holding 3. Good. 2, 1, unwind and uncross. Hands to hips, knees bent. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Arms in front, clasp together into the mudra and spin to your left. Just the shoulders and upper chest move to the left. Hips and knees point forward. We hold 3, 2, 1. Unwind and uncross. Good job. Hands to hips. Bend your right knee, bring it out to the side. Let's take tree. Ankle, maybe a little higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Raise your arms, opening the shoulders, open the arms, palms to the sky. Lengthen the belly, lengthen the sides of the body. Soften the eyes. Hands to hips and lower down. Other side, left knee bends, bring it out. Ankle, knee, or inner thigh. Arms up, stretched, open the shoulders, lift your chin, soften the eyes. Hands to hips, and we lower down. Good job. Okay, we're gonna move to the work on the floor. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in, rise. And we fold, elbows come to knees, hands to the floor, step back to your plank position. Find your perfect plank, let's go. Pull the belly up and in, lift the chest, lift the head, squeeze up through the perineum. So you wanna feel like the perineum's closing off and lifting towards the belly button. Hold another 3, 2, 1, lower your knees, sink back and release. Release here. Coming back up. Tuck your toes under. Set your left hand down nicely. We're going to lift the legs and raise the right arm. You'll spin on both feet. If this is too much, you lower the lower leg. So this is the left knee. Okay? If it's fine, both legs are up and we're just gonna pulse up with the hips. So lift, 10, 9, really contracting side body, you can feel it. 6, 5, 4, you can look up or look down. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down, knees come down, and let's sink back. Child's pose, relax. Whew. Now we change sides, coming back up, tuck the toes under. Spin to your left, left arm comes up. You can lower the right knee if you wish, and you can even pulse up if you have the knee down. So here we go, pulsing. 10, 9, 8, adjust the head if it's straining the neck. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back down. Bring the knees down. Child's pose. Good. Hands to either side of the head, lifting up. You could stay on your knees, seated here, or you could come up onto your kneeling on your knees, whichever is better. We're going to release the shoulders and the neck a little bit. Open your arms, right arm above the left. Lift the hands, bending the elbows. Either grab the wrist, the thumb, or palms together. Lifting the elbows, push the hands away and tuck your chin. Hold here. Deep breaths. Lift your chin, open your arms. Palms face the sky, thumbs push back behind you. Open the chest, lift the chin if it's comfortable, and hold. Getting a good stretch through the pectoral muscles, also through the anterior deltoids. And then we switch. Left arm on top of the right. Bend the elbows. You can grab the wrist, thumb, or palms together. Push the elbows up, tuck your chin. Push your hands away from you to increase the stretch. 3, 2, 1. Lift your chin, letting go, release, roll your shoulders. Okay, we have one more set of plank. And we're going to be doing some switching. So this is why we release the shoulders for a little bit. If it's too much, you just come back into child's pose and rest. Okay, hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes under. Lift your chin, perineum up, belly flat, everything strong. Now, just like we did in the warm-up, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. Bring your left knee to the left elbow. Bring it back. Now, right knee crosses to the left elbow. Bring it back. Left knee crosses to the right elbow. Bring it back. Again, right to the right. Hup, left to the left. Right knee crosses to the left. Left knee crosses to the right. One more time, right to right. Woo. Left to left. Cross it. Ay, ay, ay. Knees come down, open the knees, sink back into child's pose. Ah, good job. Lifting back up, bring your knees to one side, and let's bring our feet in front of us, and we're gonna move onto our backs. So pull your belly in as you roll down onto your back. Now notice, we did not do much back work because we solicit a lot the low back when we're doing all those planks. So here's where we're going to counteract that a little bit by doing the bridge poses. So we're going to run through all the bridge poses. If at any point you feel it's too much, you just bring your knees to your chest and you relax and rock from side to side, okay? So feet are down, knees hip width. We will start with hamstring bridge. So walk your feet away from you, heels into the floor, toes pointing up, hands down. We lift our hips, but we don't lift very high. And you should feel the hamstrings firing. If it's not enough, pull your heels towards your hips and then you start feeling the hamstrings firing. If it's still not enough, raise your right leg, then bring it back down, then your left, bring it back down. Do what feels right for you. First level, second level, or third. Good. If you're lifting the legs, one more each side. Keep pulling the heels towards you. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Hips come down. Bring your feet in. A little work for the perineum. Lift your hips halfway to maximum. Only halfway. Deep breath in. Breathe out, squeeze your knees together, pull the perineum up towards the belly button. Breathe in, open. We do this 10 times. Breathing out. Breathing in, open. Breathing out. Breathing in, open the knees. Breathing out, pull in and up to the perineum as you breathe out. Breathing in, open the knees. Keep going. Good. Make it nice and strong. Breathing out. Breathing in. 4 more. Woo. 3 more. 2 more. Here's the last one. Lower the hips down. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Place your hands on your belly. Then just take some deep, slow breaths. Allow the hips to open, allow the knees to open, allow your back to soften, your neck to soften. Just let go here for a moment. Keeping the soles of the feet together, pressing against each other. Squeeze the glutes and raise the hips. Frog bridge. Let's press higher 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep going. As you have the knees open, you're working a bit the inner thighs, which connects up to the lower attachments of the lower abdominals. So this is very interesting for the core. 2 more. Woo, and lower down. Lift your knees back up. Separate your feet. We're not finished yet. Stay here. Elbows into the floor. Open the chest. Lift the hips up as high as you'd like to go. Raise your right leg and place the right heel on the left knee. And we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. So good for the glutes, which helps the low back to be stronger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stretch your right leg straight to the sky and press up. 10, 9. Ooh, it feels great. 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right foot down. Ay, ay, ay. Left leg comes up, heel onto the right knee. You're keeping your hips up. And we press up 10. Squeeze the right glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hang on to it, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Stretch the left leg straight and keep pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Relax the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the foot down. Lower the hips. This time, knees together, feet apart. Allow the hips just to drop into the earth. Allow the knees to drop towards each other. Set your hands onto your belly. Take some deep breaths again. And we have one last bridge pose to do. It is your maximum yogic bridge. Turn the head from side to side to relax the neck. And here we go. Feet hip width, knees hip width, elbows into the earth. Squeeze the shoulder blades so you open your chest and lift your hips as high as possible. Squeezing the glutes. You're going to hold it here. Be careful not to force up into the hips. You want the legs to be long, femur bones pulling away from you, glutes working to get you up. If you take full bridge, you can put your hands now to either side of your head, come to the crown of your head and push up into full bridge. Or you stay with us in half. Take deep breaths into the diaphragm, not to the lower belly, diaphragm. Lengthen your belly at the same time. One more deep breath in. All right, arms go over the head, reach behind you and lower the back. One vertebra at a time, very, very, very slowly. Taking your time. Yeah. And once the back is all the way down, open your feet even wider than your mat. Keep your arms behind you and allow your knees to fall to the right. You're getting a really long, beautiful stretch of your external obliques, as well as getting into the quadriceps a little bit and the hip flexors. So it's a super good stretch, especially after bridge pose. Lift your left knee first, right knee follows. Let the knees fall to the left and reach your right arm far out in front of you, out behind you. And then one knee at a time, we lift. Lift your knees up, knees go towards the shoulders. Grab behind the thighs, lift your feet up, then you're in happy baby pose. So let's rock from side to side. Giving a nice little massage of the low back. If you want to, you could grab the bottoms of the feet and keep that soft massage. Good. Rebend the knees. Set the feet on the floor. Clasp your hands together. Bring them behind your head. Lift your head, elbows in front of the face, and we'll turn the head to the right. Get a little stretch down the left-hand side of your neck. Coming back to center. We'll go to the left. Look to your left foot. And back to center. Lowering down. Okay. Let's roll to our right-hand side and softly lift up from the side. Good. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. The foot points up to the sky. The left leg is out to the side and the foot is at the inner thigh. Hands behind you, lift your chest and especially lift up off of your hips so your low back lifts and lengthens. Push against your hands. So from the side, it looks like this, not this. You're not rolling back onto your glutes. You're lifting up off the glutes and you're on those sitting bones, those pointy bones. Press against the hands to lean forward and be sure you stay on the sitting bones, okay? Take a deep breath in, press a little bit farther forward, then release. Walk your hands farther behind you. Lift your left knee and bend your right. Take a deep breath in and lift the hips up. So this is called tabletop, lifting up. For some of you, it might be more comfortable if you turn your fingers towards your feet. Find what works best for you. You can look forward towards your knees. You could look up to the sky. If it's comfortable, you could let your neck and your head hang backwards. And then we come back down. So this is very beneficial. We're getting a stretch of the abdomen, the shoulders. We're opening up the front of the body and getting those shoulders opened up. So let's change sides. Left leg stretched out in front of you. The toes point up to the sky. Right knee out to the side and at the inner thigh. Hands behind you. Lift off of your hips. Get the belly long, both sides and the front. And lean forward. Push against your hands. Holding. Next time you breathe out, perhaps push a little bit farther forward. Good, and let's release. Bending both knees, getting up into the tabletop again. Move your hands into a good position for you. And lift the hips up. Head looking forward to the sky or behind, whichever's most comfortable. Get the hips up, see if you can make a perfect table from shoulders down to knees. And release down. Good. Let's take our left leg, bring the foot in towards the perineum. Right leg, let's bring it behind us. So this is called a mermaid pose, And we're going to turn towards the left knee, bring your elbows down, palms together, and you just soften down and forward. You're getting a stretch of the outer hip, the glute, as well as a release in the low back. If it's really comfortable, you can reach your arms out in front of you and drop down even lower. Walk your hands back. Now, I like to bring my elbow down, so you can bring your left elbow down, grab a hold of your right ankle, and push the knee behind you as far as possible. Here we're getting into the quadriceps. Open up the chest. If it's more comfortable, you could stretch your left arm out to the side. And you can draw your head back to even include the front of the throat. Releasing this, bring the right knee in front of you. So the left leg is still crossed underneath. You grab a hold of the right knee and twist to your right. Turn the head along with it. This is a soft, soft twist. Good. Then we'll unwind. Let your right knee come down. The foot is towards the groin. The left knee is back behind you, foot behind you, and now you're in mermaid pose on the opposite side. Turn towards the right knee. Walk forward. You could bring your elbows down and soften here. Or you could even bring your head down. Or if you'd like, you stretch your arms far away from you. This is a really good release for the low back because it lets go of the hip, the piriformis muscle as well. And it lengthens the low back, relaxing here. Reach your arms if you want, very far out in front of you. Walk your hands back. Either your elbow can come down or you can reach your arm out in front. Grab your left ankle and push the knee behind you for a stretch of the quadriceps. You can also lift the chin, opening up the throat and the chest. You could also be down on your elbow if you prefer. And we'll release this. Bring the knee up in front of you. So it's an easy cross twist. We grab a hold of the left knee and we turn to our left. Look behind. 3, 2, 1. Unwinding. Uncross. Roll down onto your back and pull the knees up to the chest. Rock softly from side to side. Coming back to center, lift your head nose between the knees so you get rolled up into a tiny little ball. And then we lower the head down, stretching one leg at a time onto your mat. Turn your palms to the sky and begin taking some deep, slow breaths. Allow the diaphragm to rise and fall. At your next breath in, breathe out any tension you might be feeling in your feet and your legs. And at the next breath, breathe out any tension in your hands and your arms. At the next breath, breathe out any tension you might be feeling in your back. Soften and let go. And at your next breath, any tension in the shoulders or in the hips, soften and let go. your neck, your head, the face. Soften and let go. And finally, any tension in the chest and belly, allow them to move freely. No effort. And soften, letting go. Begin now to move your fingers and your toes, keeping the softness, keeping the sense of letting go throughout the rest of your day. Why not? Raise your arms up over your head and stretch your body from fingers to toes, lengthening out. And then lift your knees up to your chest and squeeze the knees against the chest. Rock from side to side. Right arm to the right ear. Roll all the way to your right-hand side. Good. Place your hands down and push into the earth to lift your body up. Come to a seated position. Yeah. And let's rub our hands together. Bring your hands softly over the face. Tap around the eyes. Good. Shake out. And this time, let's rub our hands together. And we'll do just a quick yoga for the face. I want you to pinch the chin and pinch all the way back until you reach your ears. And then grab the ears and pull the ears backwards. We do that again. Pinch the chin, moving back along the jaw till you reach your ears. Grab the ears and pull them backwards. It's a really good tension relieving exercise. One more time. Pinching. Go right back until you reach your ears. Pull the ears backwards. Ah, so good. And then relax, hands to heart center. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Good job. Well done.